Chris Shaw and I'm COO of Subio. Today we're going to be exploring how options actually limit our chances of success. In order to do that, we're going to run a workshop based around possibility thinking and showing you how to access that. Now, possibilities and choices are one of the 9 building blocks to success highlighted in the Subio Key to Success. So before we start, let's have a look and see where possibilities actually fit within the overall framework. We begin with compelling reason. Compelling is the key word here. This needs to be something that truly motivates you and moves you forward. The more you can drill down and understand your reason in depth, the easier it will become to forge the right connections as you work through the rest of the key. The next building block is your end goal. This needs to go beyond SMART. The more colour you can add and the more detail, the more motivated you will become to reach it. This is something you should revisit regularly and look to add layer upon layer of precise detail to keep your focus sharp. Then we come to your current position. In order to reach your goal, you need to understand where you are. This will remain a healthy dose of reality throughout your journey, so be honest. It will also allow you to track your progress and support momentum. As a result, there will always be a two-way dialogue between your current position and your end goal. Now we arrive at possibilities and choices. It's important to recognize the difference between this and options. Options are self-limiting and will be the subject of this workshop. Possibility thinking will provide the bridge between where you are today and where you want to be. Once you have explored your possibilities and chosen the route you want to take towards your goal, you can then plan your next steps and actions. Getting traction is the most important thing here. You don't need all the answers at this point, you just need to believe you are moving in the right direction. We now move into the personal attributes you'll need to succeed. And personal accountability is a critical building block as you recognize you cannot rely solely on others to achieve your goal. Yes, we all need to collaborate with people, but you must be the driving force to achieve the outcomes you want. This also requires you to prioritize your goal above others. We don't have unlimited time and energy, but we do have a choice of how we use what we've got. Sometimes this will mean a trade-off, as we can't do everything. Your willingness to focus here is the true test of your compelling reason. Self-belief is also critical if you are to succeed. This isn't about being arrogant. It's the recognition and understanding of your previous successes, your previous experiences, and the exponential effect of your work on the previous building blocks. You must have total belief you can achieve your end goal, as it will drive confidence in your actions and decision making. This brings us to the last piece of the puzzle, and one which in many ways holds the others together: unwillingness to compromise. If you look at the business world, it is littered with compromises. KPIs include things like stretch targets and budgets, which all offer a sliding scale of what's good enough. But if you're aiming for 100%, 99% is not enough. Now we will look in depth at one building block, possibilities and choices, and we'll share a simple process to unlock possibility thinking. Whenever we define a goal, we will automatically be drawn to a series of options and how we approach that goal. However, beyond those options, there will be a range of possibilities which do not come to us quite so easily. So how do we access those alternative ideas? Let's run through an example and show you how you access them. Let's begin with a simple goal of maintaining income. Then we would write down as many options as immediately occurred to us. Some of those might include getting a second job, borrowing money, stopping work altogether and seeking benefits, or maybe selling some of your possessions. But what are the possibilities that are less obvious? They could include setting up a new venture, becoming an introducer, gambling, asking for help, growing your own veg, becoming a consultant, or finding a new job altogether, even robbing a bank, or maybe buying some chickens. The more possibilities you expose, the more creative your thinking will become as you move further and further away from convention. The possibilities are literally endless. So how do you start this creative ball rolling? We've created 4 questions to help break thinking patterns. Start by listing 4 approaches that would scare you, 4 that would go against your values, 4 that would embarrass you, and 4 that would feel unnatural. Once you feel you've exhausted your possibilities, you can start to look for connections and group them together. A simple oval mapping exercise would work best if you're doing this with others, and may result in entirely new ideas coming to light. With each idea on a post-it note, you have the freedom to move them around and make new connections, whilst also being able to see the bigger picture of what you're creating. And so to maintain our income, we now have the possibility of consulting with businesses whilst also making introductions for commission, or selling organic vegetables and free-range eggs to our local community. Of course, the process doesn't end there, as you'll need to decide which possibilities you pursue. This is the criteria you'll need to consider. We have a ready-made tool to help you do this, and if you're interested, we are offering all viewers that tool free of charge. Simply contact us via our website to request your copy. It's important that you remember possibilities are the bridge between your goal and how you achieve it. Always challenge your thinking to avoid self-limiting options, and make sure you score your possibilities to decide those you pursue and those you don't. So, we hope you found that useful today. For those of you who are interested in actually scoring your possibilities and ranking them, we have a tool that does that, and by all means get in touch with us and we can provide that free of charge. I hope you've enjoyed watching and look forward to speaking to you again soon.